Here we have a 2015 Chevy Cruze with a 1.4 turbo engine. So we got engine issues, codes. So there's a lot of common issues with these engines. If you're getting any kind of code, the very first thing you want to do is check the PCV system. So if you haven't messed with your Cruze at all, or your Sonic, or whatever car you have with this engine, you'll notice that this is different here than what you might have. So this is a CruzeKit 3.4. It fixes the most common PCV failure on these engines, and I'm going to show you how to check that right now. If you have any kind of issues, drivability issue, check engine light, this is the first thing you got to check always. So the first thing you check with the PCV system, the easiest thing to check when the engine's running, plug this hole with your finger and see if it's sucking air in. If this is sucking air in, you got to replace your valve cover. And when you replace it, make sure you get a GMOE valve cover. It'll say made in Poland on it. Mine is not sucking air in through here. So we got to move on to the next step. The next thing you want to check, especially if you have your all your stock PCV hoses, you got to pull the clip out. It helps to have a pick or something. I lost my original clip, so I've got a piece of wire in here holding it on. But you can use a pick to pull your clip out. And then if this hasn't been removed in a long time, you want to be very careful. Don't brute force it. There's a plastic ring in there, and you can very easily lose that plastic ring if you try to brute force it. Just kind of wiggle it back and forth while pulling a little bit. I'm just going to work it slowly out. Slowly, slowly, slowly. If you lose that plastic ring, I'm not sure if you can get them separately. I'm gonna get a second hand down here. All right, very close. There. All right, maybe you can see in there. Turn the flashlight on. All right, so you can see that lighter gray is the O-ring, and then there's a plastic ring kind of holding the O-ring in there. So that inner ring is plastic, and that can come out when you pull this off. You got to be very careful not to lose that. So after you pull this off, you want to take a look in here, and if you got an original system, there's going to be a bright orange check valve in there. If that bright orange check valve is missing, that is probably the most common failure on this engine, and that can cause all kinds of other things to fail. So you want to go on CruzeKits.com, get the CruzeKits 3.4 system. The GM fix is to replace the intake manifold, but your new one's just going to fail again. So get the CruzeKits 3.4. It'll basically move that check valve to an external check valve here. It's way more reliable than the original system. Yeah, so once you got that taken care of, then your issues still might be there, because that can cause all kinds of things to fail. So fix that first and then recheck. So the issue I'm having right now is when the engine's running, we got a ton of vacuum in the crankcase. So when I pull the dipstick out, it's sucking air really hard in through there. So the PCV system here could cause that. It might not. But what I've found is that what limits the airflow, what limits the PCV airflow from the crankcase into the intake manifold is inside the valve cover itself. So I do have a bad valve cover. It's not showing itself here. It's an internal issue inside the PCV system in here. So I'm going to put a new valve cover on. But I also have some massive leaks, oil leaks here. This is another issue that I have that you very well may have. So this valve cover bolt here is finger loose. and it doesn't tighten at all. So the threads in the head are stripped. And I just had a brand new head put on here, or a remanufactured head. See, all that's brand sparkling clean and everything. So I got to repair the threads in here. Got an M6 by 1.0 helicoil thread repair kit from AutoZone. The one by me had them in stock. Chances are a lot of them stock them. I'm gonna show you how to do that. So these 3 bolts are the most common ones to strip out, and if you get one strip out, then the next one's going to start stripping out, and then the next one. So the quicker the longer the issue remains, the more you're going to have to fix. So I'm probably just going to do the repair on all 3, but once those 3 are fixed, then that's going to prevent all the other ones, the other 4, from failing. Because the issue always happens on this side, because these bolts are strained by any boost pressures, because the airflow goes through this portion of the valve cover. So we got to fix that, and then hopefully that resolves this oil leak. If not, I'll have to recheck, but with oil leaks we always start at the top and then work our way down. I think that's it for this video. So I'll post more videos on doing the valve cover repair, but that's just kind of overview, super common issues with this engine, the first things you always want to fix, and then yeah, then you can go on from there.